We are. All right, it's Tuesday. It's the Rundown, brought to you by Movement Watches. URL, mvmt.com/.
Oh, Vibbs off to a hot start. There you
Boy,
go.
Vibbs.
There you go, Vibbs.
Welcome to the big show.
Wow. Nice.
MV,
That's a good start. That's a good start.
mvmt.com/rundown. You get 15% off, free shipping and returns. Watches this nice are $400 to $500 at department store. At mvmt.com, you get them for like $99, somewhere around there, $95. Now is the time to step up your watch game, like our guy here, Vibbs, joined the movement today. So as we already started, welcome, Vibbs. Welcome to the Rundown.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. First movement in New York.
I'm nervous for you.
How's New York going?
Too.
Yeah.
Not bad. I'm not a fan of it. It's really busy. And
Very
that's
busy.
That's not Vibbs.
No.
Vibbs is a very small town.
Yeah. Well, I don't think anyone loves it here particularly. Where do you live?
I live over, without giving away my address.
No exact address.
I don't want like the number.
I live over at like 34th and 2nd.
Oh, that's more information than we even needed.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Because I didn't know how to say like where I lived without saying pretty much the
34th
exact.
Just up the street.
Yeah. So
Okay.
34th and 2nd.
All right. Well, welcome. So LeBron is.
Do you walk on the street at night by yourself?
Oh yeah, I'm a very fast walker.
There you go.
I think we should put me in like a walking competition.
So 34th and 2nd. That's pretty close to a 20-minute walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad at all.
But I always wonder, like a guy like I'm not.
Well, look at
Vibbs.
Look at his wrists. Look
Yeah,
at this
right.
guy's wrists.
Right. I'm saying like.
You
Do
break
you
him
ever
right in
get
half.
worried like someone could just pick you up and snatch you?
Absolutely, they
You
can.
have like I'd be worried about a gust of wind doing that to
Right.
Vibbs.
But like
I
I'm-
could get you in a trunk in like 4 seconds.
I'm fast, and like what they can't see is like I'm super fucking sweaty. I got pit stains, so they just kind of slide.
Okay, that's actually a good
That's
answer.
always been
I've
the
got defense mechanisms. built in.
Natural defense mechanisms.
That's
yeah.
always been the Vibbs. Well, the first time because you're old,
Yeah,
relatively
yeah,
speaking. You're
yeah.
not like 18.
No, yeah.
How old are you again?
28.
Yeah, it's wild.
Well, I was talking to Ellie Schnitt on like the second day, and I was like, God, I'm too old for this, I feel like. And she's like, oh, you're like 22. And I go,
Yeah.
I'm 28. And she goes, ugh.
Yeah.
You should do like Andy Milonakis videos.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love Andy Milonakis.
yeah.
I will say, I'll give Ellie Schnitt credit. She generally will let her feelings known on how repulsed she is by a lot of stuff. Like when you say you're 28, I bet she really.
Yeah, she puked a little in her mouth.
It was like a visceral reaction. Like the only time I got that replicated was when I was at the bank, and I was getting a mortgage loan. They asked me like how much money I make a year, and they go, ugh. And I go, ugh. It was bad.
Wait, you bought a place?
No, I was looking at it.
Oh.
But now I'm here.
Don't be
Oh,
silly,
back
Vibbs.
in India. I was
Yeah.
like, you bought a
Yeah,
place in New York? You're
can't
psycho.
afford it. Vibbs cannot
No,
afford
no,
a
no,
place.
no.
Unless you're independently wealthy, then. But I am not
I
aware.
got my wealth tied up in some assets. So.
Okay,
Yeah.
good for you.
There you go.
LeBron in the news. They lost to the Timberwolves. He's asked after the game what's going to happen here, and like if you keep losing, they've won one game, I believe, the Lakers, 2 games, and he said, "Well, you don't want to be around me if I lose my patience." A veiled threat at everybody.
To nobody and everybody.
Yes, I loved it.
Yeah.
Like LeBron, he went to LA. I don't know what people thought was going to happen in LA. They're not very good. He's not very good. He's eventually going to lose his patience, and then I guess I don't know. Does he walk in with like a semi-automatic? I don't know. Anything's on the table.
I agree. It's crazy because like this is what everyone said it when he went to LA. Hey man, the West, a little bit different.
Yep.
Watch what the Warriors did to the Bulls last night.
That was
That's what
unbelievable.
That was unbelievable. They scored 92 points in the first half. That's what happens when you get to play in the East.
Yeah.
You get the Bulls and the Hawks and the Magic. Now you got to play the Wolves and like all these teams. LeBron's going to lose his patience. I'd love to see what happens.
LeBron is I like to take a lot of days off, even when I'm on the court guy.
Right.
You can't do that. in the
Oh,
West.
he'll do a nice like 2-week vacation at some point here. Yeah.
I think this is an empty threat. I don't think LeBron James is a threat at all because he's gonna be the type of person that's like, all right, I'm gonna give you to the count of 3, and then he's like 1, 2, 2.5.
Yep.
So he'll never be like at the lose the patience
No.
point.
Yeah.
What
But you
happens-
better watch if he does.
What? Well, I mean, you could arrest him for like. I mean, that's a pre-crime. That's like basically if you make threats, veiled
It
threats.
felt like a threat against journalism.
It's a
too.
threat against everybody. What?
Yeah.
If he doesn't make the playoffs, is his legacy ruined?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
My voice cracked.
Well, I want to be careful here because MJ on the Wizards didn't go great.
Yeah, but MJ at the Wizards was far different.
Yeah, that's. Okay,
I mean,
so
that-
yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
We have
Ruined.
What?
Ruined legacy.
Yes.
Forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
He proved that he needed like either to be in the West or he needed D Wade or he couldn't do it himself. Never.
Yeah.
We got this situation in a high school where a parent can sign a consent form for their kid to be tested for drugs. So they brought in some drug testing lady from like 4 hours away, and I guess you can have drugs in the hair fibers. This lady showed up, just started buzz cutting everybody. And now the parents are mad. Like the principal has apologized. People are being like, she drove 4 hours. She just wanted to go home. So she just took literally there's like all these pictures of kids just missing huge chunks of their hair.
That's not how it works, right? Like you can just take,
Yeah,
you can
right.
just pluck
Yes,
hair out.
correct.
I like it though.
Yeah, right. Me too. And honestly, working in the school system is the worst. Like, I was a student teacher. I think the kids nowadays, you can't put your hands on if they fight. They can do anything to you. You can't do anything.
You can't hit these kids. It's fucking bullshit.
No, but it's literally
teach them a
like,
lesson.
they can do
Yeah.
whatever. They can push you. They can do whatever. If there's a fight, you got to yell. You're basically their bitch.
You're gonna end up on Vine.
Yeah, right. There's no way for
Yeah.
you to like ever have the upper hand as a teacher because of all the rules, except apparently in this loophole where you can just shave their hair off. So God bless this drug test.
Yes.
So you're saying if they can get their head shaved, they'll start falling in line.
No, I'm just saying it's a revenge game.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
those
yeah.
things,
Okay.
right? It's
Okay.
the one arena where the teachers and the adults have the upper hand again.
Correct.
Because the kids are just kids run the world.
The kids run the schools.
Yeah.
Like you literally can't
Mayhem. It's
do
like
anything.
that
Yeah.
movie with Morgan Freeman. What was that movie? It's a long time ago.
Lean on Me.
Yes. Great movie.
Yeah, he's got the bat.
Great movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Great movie. It's
young.
a great movie.
Too
I was
young,
gonna
too
say,
young.
not really though.
No, I mean,
year?
it's.
I mean, you're old.
Yeah, you're old.
Don't-
But you can do
Try
the.
to
We were
play
just
that
talking
too-
about high school stuff, so
too-
I got into high school mode.
Too young. I mean, you guys aren't that different in age.
Yeah,
old are you?
33.
That's a vast.
Yeah, that's a
leap.
little. That's
That
a
is a leap.
difference. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I mean, I remember watching that movie and being like, "This movie's old."
Lean on Me. I feel like though they still show in schools.
1989.
That and the Esquale where they take the SATs.
Or what's it called? The one with Coolio.
I know with
They-
Jennifer
No.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer. Gangsters in Paradise.
It's a good song.
What was that song? What was that movie called? Dangerous Minds.
What's the one with
Dangerous
Esquale with the teachers who take the SATs?
This is just movie hour for Tommy.
What Pasquale?
No, it's Esquale or something. I'm not pronouncing it right. They take the SATs. East
Oh
LA.
no, that's Sean Calipari and Derek Rose.
Who? Stand and Deliver.
Oh, Stand and Deliver.
Great movie. La Bamba kid.
Yes. Yes.
He's got a hot daughter.
Who's
Who's the La Bamba guy?
Yeah.
Richie. Who's the La Bamba guy?
What's the one where Steven Seagal kills all those people?
La Bamba, Lou Diamond Phillips.
Lou Diamond
that's-
Phillips. Lou Diamond Phillips. She has a very pretty daughter. Seagal, that's the ship movie.
Under Siege.
Under Siege.
Yeah.
Yep. He's the cook.
You want to get in on this, Vibbs?
Cliffhanger? You ever see? Is Cliffhanger?
Yeah,
Steven
Cliffhanger,
Seagal?
great.
No, that's
yeah,
with,
no, that's Sly
Stallone.
Stallone.
Rocky. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good one.
Stallone. And was Schwarzenegger in that? No.
I don't think
I
so.
don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Total Recall with Schwarzenegger is really good.
Total Recall.
Yeah.
Like 3 boobs.
I got a sore neck.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm playing hurt. Jason Garrett is coming under more fire. So he's at the Dodgers game, second row, first row actually. Jerry Jones is defending it. People are mad. Jason Garrett, what are you doing? Like,
What are you doing?
Can't go to the game. Your team stinks. Players can go to the game. Coach, you got to be even if you're not in the film room, you got to be in the film room, especially when you're the worst team in the league. He's a Nantucket guy. He goes to Nantucket all the time.
He loves to go to games, too. I feel like he always goes to Duke games with Tony Romo.
Just can't do it. Can't do it when your
Cannot
team
do
stinks.
it. Cannot
Optics.
do it. Cannot
And
do it.
by the
Can't
way, in
have
this
it.
one, I don't even know it's optics. I feel like Belichick's watching film.
Right. So here's my only, stay woke on it is Jerry Jones. Did Jerry Jones defend it?
Yeah, he did.
I was going to say, I feel like Jerry Jones might have had Jimmy Johnson put this out in the universe because they want to get Jason Garrett fired, and Jerry Jones he's kind of soft now. Don't you think Jerry Jones is a little soft? Like 90s Jerry Jones would have fired Jason Garrett by now. It's kind of a soft thing.
I don't know.
Although Jason Garrett is a little pet that he
Right,
sits on
that's what he
Jay-
likes. He likes having a puppet.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just crazy that Jason Garrett, he's one of those guys. How many years has he coached for the Cowboys?
Long time now.
8, 9? It's one of those situations where how does he still have a job?
I think
Oh,
I haven't noticed this type of head movement from a middle chair.
Yeah,
But
no.
Vibbs is
2011
like, I mean, I'm hearing it's making a little swoosh sound too.
very anxious human being.
Yeah.
Liz pointed out once too.
Okay.
I was gonna say this is off topic, but like Josh Gordon wasn't supposed to start last night.
Yeah, he did.
Was that?
Oh,
You think those are rumors thrown
no,
out? 'Cause
you
you were
know what
talking
it
Jimmy
was.
Johnson rumors.
Yeah, it was Belichick sniffing out the rat.
Yeah, that's my take.
Seeing-
Yeah.
Who would release that?
Yeah, I like
He
that.
did. Yeah, he did. He got whoever. I think it was Rappaport. Like now, Belichick knows. He told one guy in the Foxborough, and that guy is now fired or dead. Probably both.
That was one hell of a boring game. Great cover.
I
but-
was shocked too because I bet the Patriots, and then in like the third play, Josh Gordon almost caught a deep ball. I was like, what? How
Yeah,
is
he
still-
played. He
Yeah,
started.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the whole time.
The old Bobby Bowden suspension. He was gonna have the first quarter. Take your helmet off for the first quarter.
Yeah.
And then like two plays in, he's in against like Furman. It's like, hey, all of our FSU players like committed a heinous crime. Well, they're suspended for the first quarter against Furman in September.
We got this East Stroudsburg. Shout out East Stroudsburg, by the way, an all-time blackout tour
Yes,
destination.
legend.
They were the world champs, actually.
Yeah.
They literally had a championship belt that Paul went. I think Paul, stool sales guy, Paulie Playhouse, I think actually bought real estate in East Stroudsburg. Like he has an apartment he owns there because like the blackout tour went there so
Yeah.
much. That's like his place.
Paul, is he Paulie Playoffs anymore? Are we taking it away?
We talked to him. I saw Liz body bagged him the other day because he's opened himself up for bogey bet because he like made fun of Liz and the Boston Sox and he's like, did you even go to the second game in LA? He has put himself in quite the
pickle.
Yeah, he hates it too. I can tell it bothers him. He's trying to laugh it off, but it's not good. Anyways, this East Stroudsburg football coach, he called timeout with 4 seconds left in the game. Didn't have any timeouts, mind you, but he nudges the ref. He's like, I'm going to call a timeout. Then he retired on the spot, walked off. My favorite part of this was him saying he only did this so he wouldn't be a distraction.
Oh my God.
Biggest distraction
Yeah,
you can do.
I mean, it can't be a bigger distraction.
Yes.
All you had to do was wait 4 seconds and you're done. But no.
Or say right before the game, get the boys fired up to win a game.
Yeah, or just don't even say it. Just
Right.
like
Just walk off.
No one's paying attention to the East Stroudsburg high school coach.
Right.
I mean football coach.
Right.
Did they win? Do you know?
No, they lost.
Oh,
That's an even bigger
Jesus
distraction.
Christ. How can you, if you lost that game, like that? Yeah, you have to retire like 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
When no one's paying attention.
The last video, we got this Jersey commuter screaming at the train, which is delayed.
I don't care. I am a customer. You are supposed to provide customer service. You don't put your finger in my face, especially not in a situation like this. I do. Then get us off the train.
Not the engineer.
Why don't you jump off the train then? Go open up the window and jump the silly ass off the train, lady.
It was kind of a slow day of topics. What stuck out to me, it's like a 7 to 8 minute video. Literally just a lady screaming at the conductor. The entire train is then screaming back at the lady arguing. They're like, arrest her, get the cops. This lady did not give a fuck. It was her versus the entire train, and she didn't relent for a second. If you interrupted, it was like, hey, lady, calm down. Be like, you're an asshole. So I respect that. Like, don't let peer pressure get in the way of your dreams.
My favorite part about New York is I feel like it's just the Wild West. Like if you just can yell your point at someone, they're like, oh, okay, I agree.
They never agree, but you are allowed just to yell at
Yeah,
people.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm all in favor though of yelling at someone like this who makes a scene. I almost got kicked off a plane like a couple months ago for this same exact, not the same exact thing, but we were delayed, and we were delayed so much. They're like, if anyone wants to get off the plane, they can, and so like it would take. We were like sitting there ready to go, and they're like, well, we were delayed so much, we'll go back taxi, and everyone can get off if they want to. And like 2 people started to get off, and basically delayed us another hour, and I just started yelling like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, why the fuck are you getting up? And then people started looking at me. It was this whole thing. But I can understand the situation. Like if one person is ruining it for everyone else, that person is an asshole and should be yelled at.
I agree with that.
So
that's why I don't think kids should be allowed on planes. I don't understand that. I never have. It's like if your kid's gonna, or at least put a jail. That was my new thing. There should be a jail
in the plane, like the old vet stadium.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that.
we want to do for Rough and Rowdy.
Yes. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, and you just get thrown in there and let all the kids go and cry to each other in the back of the plane. Anything post show? How'd you think Vibbs did?
Did-
It's
Okay.
a tough day of topics
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, a lot of
is
sports. Not big sports.
And it just wasn't. There wasn't any that popped off. I think the beginning was very good. Talking about New York.
The MVMT, having the MVMT.
That
watch
was
is
good.
big time.
What
I
a
think
day to
just
win.
you
Big
being
time.
like really skinny and like old plays.
You can look over me too. That's good.
Yeah,
I'm not a
yeah.
big-
You're a slight guy. You're like
You were very
Bieber's
slight.
size.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. And
What do you
he was
weigh?
Pulling. I
80?
don't know. Since the move, I've been doing a lot of walking. I've lost like 10 pounds. Probably like 128 right now.
Lost
A lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. 10 pounds.
So you're like $130.
Yeah.
Damn. You're like half
Tiny
of me.
little man.
You're half of me.
You're half a man.
I'm like I could be like a weighted blanket for someone. I feel like just like lay on top of someone.
Holy shit, dude.
No, cuddling me is like cuddling with like a bag of colored pencils. You know what I mean? Just like fucking.
I would imagine you were
All
often the
elbows and
little
knees.
spoon.
Yeah, no, I try to
Yeah,
be.
yeah,
It's
you're
like,
Little
no.
Spoon City.
You try to be a little spoon?
I mean, everyone loves Little Spoon.
Yeah.
Little Spoon's the place to be.
Yeah, it's always it's the cat's meow.
Cat's
Yeah.
pajamas, the
Yeah.
bees knees.
Yeah, right,
absolutely.
exactly.
All those things.
Yeah.
All
But
those old
you have
sayings.
like
Yeah,
the
right.
built-in advantage that you almost have to be a little
Right,
spoon.
because it's
That's-
awkward.
Right.
Like having your body weight on you would be like, it's almost awkward how slight you are.
Yeah.
For
Can
a
I-
woman.
Can I say this? I was getting pizza the other night, and the dude accused me of stealing the Parmesan thing, and I was like, "That's a crime that I'd get accused of." Like, if there's a shooting outside, like,
Wait, what?
someone's stealing the Parmesan from my pizza place, and they like hide it behind the counter.
And he accused you of doing
I was like,
it.
"Hey, can I have the Parmesan?" He goes,
What pizza
He
place?
goes, "I don't know what it's called. It's right below my apartment." It's
Probably two brothers.
Second.
Yeah, it's
Imagine
like it's two
stealing-
brothers probably.
Yeah, but he goes,
The
people
$1
are-
slices.
Yeah.
He goes, "People
Yeah.
are stealing it. You're not stealing it, are you?" And I go, "No."
Yeah, you're an easy guy. Just push around the ring. I feel like.
Yeah, that's why it's been cool just to be like,
$1.30. It's like that's what you mean. It's like, oh, this guy's not gonna get mad if I accuse him of doing the Parmesan.
Yeah.
But maybe someone else who is stealing it will know that we're talking about it and they won't steal it anymore. But they don't want to say it to the big burly guy because then you can get in a fight.
he was kind of like looking over my shoulder. The guy sitting at
right.
the table, like,
Yeah.
"You hearing this?" Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like we're doing the Laces Out today with Willie, and he's like, "Who's the guy who poured the beer on the water on Hubs?" I'm like Dallas Brady. He's like, "If he did that to me, I'd kill him." Like I'm pretty sure he wouldn't pour
Yeah, I don't think so.
water.
I don't
but
think
Hubs is
He's a little guy.
Yeah, he's a mop.
He's pushed
So
around.
it's,
Yeah. He's a mop.
all right,
He's a little broomstick.
that's the rundown. Mac action back tonight. That's exciting.
Oh, Dave. Every year I try to. I'm the perfect record. I think the farthest I've gotten on a perfect record. I think I got to week 2 one year.
In Mac.
Yeah, because I'm gonna pick every game,
Yeah.
see how long I can go.
Who's playing?
Got a
now?
real doozy today.
It's 1-7 versus 1-7
Yo.
in Mac East.
Yeah.
Is Ball State playing by any chance?
I don't know if Ball State's
Ball State maybe in the
Kent
late
State,
game.
Bowling
chirp,
Green,
chirp.
and
Yeah.
Miami, Ohio, Buffalo.
Oh, yeah, no, it's Bowling Green.
There's just nothing like
Kent
it.
State.
You never know what you're gonna see.
I like researching the scores too. Just be
Yeah.
like, how's Kent and Ball? It's like Bowling Green.
Well, and you got to try to figure out. It's like, okay, so Kent played against Ohio 9-6 was the final, but then Kent played against Miami and it was 66 to 15. You're trying to figure out, like, do they have an offense? Is
Yeah.
the defense bad?
Yeah.
Wild scores.
Should
Trying to
be
piece it all
now.
together.
That crowd will be something tonight at that Bowling Green game.
Going to a MAC weeknight game is
With 2 1-7 squads.
it is something. There will be, not counting the band, less than 200 people in the attendance. It is something else. And the great thing is, I think most MAC schools, I know Northern Illinois has this, where you can tailgate at halftime. So you go back to your tailgate and come back in the stadium. Because it's like,
Yeah.
they don't really have to worry about 200 people
Yeah, right.
like going in and out. And what's someone
I
gonna
mean, what's
do
the
at a
even
MAC
point,
game?
honestly, of ticket takers?
Yeah. I
Just
mean,
make it like a high school game.
it
You
is.
just, like, walk
It
in.
looks like that. There's like one concession stand with where you can get like a pretzel that's been there for a month or some stale popcorn. But it's beautiful. I love it. The MAC, they're not
Mac's great.
conference of quarterbacks.
Yeah.
People. So you see that guy came at me?
Cradle
I
of
bodied him.
quarterbacks. Yep.
Yeah.
He was like, no one has ever gone to the NFL from that. I was like, bro. How about
You have to be
how
an
about
idiot.
Ben
Yeah,
Roethlisberger, Bruce Gurkowski, Chaz Batch, Chad Pennington, Byron Leftwich,
Charlie Batch, you mean, right?
Chaz Batch, yeah. I call him Chaz.
Chess.
Dan Lefevre.
French.
Yeah,
Was
Jordan
Marshall
Lynch.
in there when
Marshall,
Pennington?
yeah, Marshall, yeah. Randy Moss won MAC
Yeah.
Player of the Year his senior year, I think. So yeah, Byron Leftwich and Chad Pennington are technically MAC stars. Get learned, Tommy. Khalil Mack
Yeah.
went to Buffalo.
Back.
Come on. Julian Edelman, another
Kent
Mac
State
quarterback.
quarterback.
Did you see his
Quarterback.
eyes last night? He looked like he was going to go for 100-yard punt return. He just looked like he meant business.
He always does.
Julian Edelman really, and he's a friend of the program, and I like him very much.
I know
he
he
should
does.
not grow his beard out the way he
always
does.
does.
But he's such a good-looking dude.
Yeah.
And I think he grows it like game 1 to the Super Bowl, but
He had
that, like little.
If I was not a Patriot fan, I may say that was a vicious cheap shot he had on the punt where he just like speared a guy in the head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's like all.
That's
It's
spunky
it was
Edelman.
it was like a cheap shot, but not really because that's exactly what like Julian Edelman has been like taught to do.
Yeah, you know
like
it's
you
coming.
know Julian Edelman will play to the whistle no matter what.
Right.
So you
He
have to
did-
always have your
right.
head on a swivel.
But
with it.
I mean, he speared him in the head. They're
Yeah,
trying not to do
but
like that guy.
it's
was
Julian
looking-
Edelman,
Right.
and like he
That
plays
guy's
tough.
looking up at the ball and he leaped
Again,
at his head.
You got to know if Julian Edelman's
You're not
out
going to
there.
get me to say bad things, but I don't.
He's
think
gonna. He's like Hines Ward. Remember when Hines Ward used to play? It's like if you are playing and Hines Ward's on the field, you will get smoked by a block at some point. But that will just happen. So.
All right, that's it. Rundown.